Hi, welcome to my channel, and let's talk about Miraculous Ladybug. Miraculous Ladybug is a show that was, created. It's about these two Parisian kids who go to school and then are also superheroes. They don't know that they're they know each other as superheroes and they know each other as civilians, but they don't know that they know each other as superheroes and civilians. So they know, obviously they know each other as superheroes and they know each other as civilians, but they don't know that they know each other. It's amazing. I was going to say it's confusing, but it's amazing. It's wonderful. It's hilarious. It's like the main premise of the show is that they know each other, but also really don't. And they're also in love as their civilian selves and as their superhero selves, kind of low-key. They're in love, and they're going to end up together, and it's going to be amazing. Anyway, so I'm just going to talk about where the main characters are and where they started, because I've been watching a lot of Season 1 episodes recently, like Season 1 and Season 2, and there's a lot of things that were foreshadowed in Season 2 that I had no idea. So, Marinette, I just wonder if her losing the Miraculous at the end of, I think it's Season 2 or something, in the middle of Season 2 in Style Queen, when she lost that Miraculous, I wonder if that was them foreshadowing that she was going to lose all the other Miraculous. Ooh, I don't know. That's crazy. Yeah. Marinette is the main character. She is in love with Adrien and Cat. That's her secret. She's in love with Adrien and Cat. She's totally also not Ladybug. Nope. No siree. She's not Ladybug. That's not her. Anyway, it is. But she's in love with Adrien and Cat. We'll get into him later. She's obsessed with him. She knows his whole entire schedule for the next 3 years. She celebrates his 5th names day. She literally has presents already lined up and in her room for Christmas, his birthdays, etc., etc. She's got it all figured out. Some may say it's crazy. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe she's born with them. Maybe it's Maybelline. I don't know. She is absolutely obsessed. She's got pictures of him, not all over her room, but in one section of her room that's right next to her bed. And she wants to be a fashion designer. She wants to design fashion and be a good fashion designer, and she's really good at it. She's been sewing since she could use a sewing machine, and I imagine little baby Marinette just shh at the sewing machine, which I love. She does that. She's really good at literally almost everything she does, but that just may be main character superpower. Anyway, she designed Jagged Stone's album cover and a bunch of stuff like that. Her parents own a bakery where she always brings croissants and macaroons and stuff to all of her friends, and it's wonderful and amazing, and she's so sweet and kind and caring about all of her friends and everyone in her class and all the people of Paris, because she's Ladybug. So yeah. So one day she's going to school and she helps this old man cross the road, and then this old man gives her a box with some earrings like these Ladybug earrings, and she's like, what the fuck, what is this? So she puts them in, and this little Kwame appears, this little Tiki. Her name is Tiki, and she says, you're Ladybug, and she's like, no, I'm not. And she's like, yes, you are. And so she becomes Ladybug, and she starts saving Paris with just her partner, Cat Noir, who's wonderful and amazing and awesome and wonderful and amazing. And I can't stop talking about him because he's wonderful. He's a great partner and wonderful friend, and he's in love with Ladybug. I guess we'll talk about Cat Noir now. Cat Noir is Adrien and Cat. Adrien and Cat is the model fashion teen heartthrob, I always call him, of Paris. He is the #1 model, #1 fashion guy. His dad is the like biggest fashion man of all of Paris named Gabriel. We'll get into him later. Adrien, his whole life before he met Marinette, his dad like made him go to all the fancy boarding schools because he was super rich and he didn't have a lot of friends. He only had one friend named Chloe and she wasn't very nice to him. He went, and then about a year before all this stuff starts happening, his mom dies. Well, his mom goes into a coma or whatever, so disappears, they call it, for a while. They call it disappears. So Adrien's mom's disappeared, and his dad and his dad's assistant, Natalie, take care of him. But he doesn't really get to do much because Gabriel's scared that he's gonna disappear, die, whatever, like his mom. Which, not valid. Like, valid, I guess. You're worried about your son, like, that's all you've got left. But not valid because Adrien still needs to live his life. So he goes to school. He says, Dad, I'm gonna go to school. He said, Dad, actually, I'm gonna go to school, and you are just gonna have to deal with it. So he goes to school, and he meets Marinette, and Alia, and Nino, and all of these wonderful people, and he feels so nice. It feels so nice to have friends, and he's so happy. And on his, I think it's his first day of school, but I could be wrong. On his first day of school, he also meets this weird old man. And this weird old man gives him a box. And he's like, what the heck is this box? And inside his box is this little ring. So he puts the ring on. And then another Kwame comes out, a black cat named Flag. And Flag is like, you're gonna be Cat Noir now. And he's like, okay, I guess. So then that happens. And so Cat Noir is in love with Ladybug. Ladybug, he makes dates for them. He sets up like whole extravagant flowers, flower petals, candles, all of it. Wonderful date set up for Ladybug. But she is not interested in Cat Noir. She only likes Adrien and Cat. Doesn't that suck? Not you, Cat Noir. Adrien. Like, this is the funniest part of the show, is that, like, they're in love with each other oppositely. And at the end of the season, it's all swaps. Like, at the beginning, Marinette's in love with Adrien and Cat Noir's in love with Ladybug. But then at the end, Marinette's in love with Cat Noir, and Cat Noir and Adrien is, like, in love with Marinette. And it's like, whoa! But they're also, like, so cool. So they get into all these things, and in one episode, Adrien, like, destroys all of Paris because he literally just feels, he just wants Ladybug. He destroys all of Paris for Ladybug. Which, crazy, I guess. I don't know. There's an episode where they all have their, like, biggest dreams, and Cat Noir and Ladybug's biggest dream is to, like, be together and have kids and grow up and together, and it's so cute. But it's all just a dream. That episode's so sad. Yeah. Then they're friends. They have, so Marinette and Adrien, they have these two friends that are named Alia and Nino, and I've heard a lot of people refer to them as foils to these characters, so I'm going to refer to them as foils to these characters. Alia is Marinette's friend, and Nino is Adrien's friend. And Alia, at the beginning, runs this lady blog, and she's like, who is Ladybug? Who is Ladybug? I have to figure it out. I have to get to the bottom of this. Who is Ladybug? So she follows Ladybug around, she gets pictures of her and Cat Noir, and she doesn't believe Ladybug whenever she's like, no, we're not dating. No, we're not dating. I promise, we're not. We're not. But then also Ladybug. Anyway, we're not even going to talk about it. So yeah, Alia supports Ladybug and stuff for most of it. And then Nino, he just wants to be a DJ. Like, he wants to be a DJ, and he's Adrien's best friend. And he sticks up to his dad a few times. He's like, Gabriel, let your kid hang out with us. And Gabriel's like, I don't care. So, and then So eventually, like, Marinette needs help for some reason, and like Cat Noir's not there, I guess. So she goes to the old man that gave her the Miraculous and is like, I need help. And he's like, here, take another Miraculous. Take it with you. It's not in here. I was gonna get tricks. Anyway, take this Miraculous and get a friend that can help you in battle. And I really don't know if I'm saying any of this stuff in order. But she goes and she gives this Miraculous to Alia, her best friend, Alia. But Alia doesn't know that it's Marinette, obviously, because Ladybug gives it to her. And she's like, oh my gosh, Ladybug? Oh my gosh. So then on the Lady blog, she's like, who's Rita Rouge? It's definitely not me. I can't wait to figure it out. Which is awesome. And then eventually, Ladybug ends up giving Miraculouses temporarily. You just give it to them, they use it for that battle, and then you give it back, and she takes it back to the Master, or the Guardian. And so for like a whole season, every single like character in their class got a Miraculous. Nina got the Turtle Miraculous, Rose got the Pig Miraculous, Felix got the Dog Miraculous, etc., etc., etc. They all do that, and it's really cool and fun. And for a while, nobody knows who has the Miraculouses, but then Chloe lets it out and tells everyone that she found a Miraculous, and it's like, Chloe, are you serious? Are you really serious right now? And then Hawkmoth messes everything up at the end, of course. Anyway, so yeah, Nina gets a Miraculous, Chloe gets a Miraculous, everyone, all of them, they all get Miraculouses. Chloe actually stole hers. Marinette lost a Miraculous, and Chloe stole it. So, then after that, Chloe is no longer allowed to have the Miraculous anymore. So, Zoe has to take over the Bee Miraculous, which is cool. People are like, I don't know why we need to replace Chloe. I think it's cool that we have another character, an LGBT character. I think it's really cool. I prefer her to Chloe, unfortunately. Just because I'm gay. That's it. Just because I'm gay. And so, yeah, Chloe becomes, like, not evil, but, like, she becomes power hungry, and, like, she's like, I have a Miraculous now, and I'm all powerful, and Ladybug loves me. But she starts using it for, like, wrong reasons and stuff. So, and then Lila, she gets a Miraculous too, I think. She gets a Miraculous of the fox, or she like pretends to have the Miraculous of the fox. I don't know. Lila lies about every single thing in the entire world. Everything. Lies about it. And nobody believes her. Oh, the only people that believe her are Adrien and Marinette. So, yeah, and they believe each other. So they're like, Lila is, they must have named her Lila because they knew that they were going to make this character Lila. Like, I cannot even with her. Ugh. Anyway, Lila gets Miraculous and ruins everything, always. My friend has a theory on Alia and the Fox Miraculous. The Fox Miraculous's power is illusion. So, my friend has a theory that the first time Lila ever got the Fox Miraculous, she saw through all the illusions, all the, like, Ladybug and Cat Noir magic so that they wouldn't see their, like, civilian selves. My friend believes that Alia saw through that day one, the first time that she used the Fox Miraculous. And I love that theory because it's just great. And so she still had to pretend that she didn't know that her best friend was Ladybug and that Adrien was Cat Noir. It's not really supported much in the series, but I like to think it. I like to think that headcanon, Alia knew. Eventually, Marinette does end up telling Alia that she is Ladybug, and Alia is so on board. She's like, hell yeah, let me help you figure this all out. So it's because Marinette has to have all the Miraculouses. She has to be the Guardian because Master Fu, something happened to him. Oh, Gabriel got him. Oh yeah, we don't even know the antagonist in this series. Gabriel, Adrien's dad, the biggest fashion designer of all time, Gabriel Agreste. He lost his wife. So what happened was Emily used the Miraculous of the peacock to create a sentient monster, Adrien. Because she did that, she had to a life for a life, basically, you know? So she goes into a coma for a very long time. And Gabriel's fighting and fighting and fighting, and he's like, no, I need to bring her back. So he gets the butterfly Miraculous, and he creates these akumas that feed on people's emotions and make them, like, evil. So every time a Parisian's feeling, like, really bad, strong emotion, like angry or sad, he finds them, and he sends an akuma to them, and he gets in their brain, and it's like, the bubbler. You think, like, it's just like, it's like, for example, a kid will have a nightmare, and he's like, oh, you want to make everyone have nightmares because yours was so bad? Here you go. In exchange, I need Ladybug and Cat Noir's Miraculous. And so that's like the main plot of every episode, is that they fight an akuma, an akumatized character. Whew. Alright. And just trying to think of more stuff that I wanted to say. They fight an akumatized character, it all gets done at the end because her powers are like Lucky Charm, where it's like a thing that helps her defeat the akuma, and then at the end she throws it up into the air and says, Miraculous Ladybug! And then it's all fixed. Like all the pairs that's destroyed, or whatever, it's all fixed. Yeah, Adrien's power is Cataclysm, where he, like, destroys everything he touches, which is interesting. I want to, like, critically think about this show because it's so good. It really is. And so I was trying to think, blah, blah, where she told Alia, and she then, at the end of that season, when she, like, tells Alia, she ends up losing all of the Miraculous. She ends up losing all of them. Every single one. Except the Ladybug and the Cat Noir Miraculous, obviously. So that's horrible. They fight Gabriel, and they spend a whole season trying to get him back. And they get like a few back. They get a few back in that season. This is season 5, I bet. I don't know. They get a bunch of them back. And then the big boss fight with Gabriel at the end of season 5. It's like, whew. Gabriel finds out who Ladybug is. But Ladybug uses both the cat and the Ladybug Miraculous to unify and beat Gabriel up. And Gabriel is like, tell Adrien that I was a good dad. Don't tell him that I'm Hawkmoth. Which is dumb. She should have told him. And he should have been there. Oh well though. God, I'm so tired. Being Ladybug is hard work. Anyway, yeah, Miraculous Ladybug. If there's more that I want to talk about, I'm going to make another video, because Miraculous Ladybug is something I love and I'm very passionate about, and I just want to talk about it all the time, but I can't because my friends don't like listening to me. They don't like, it's not that they don't like listening to me, that's just like Miraculous Ladybug all the time. It kind of gets a little annoying. So, yes, thank you for watching this wonderful short little video I made. Yeah, so this might be a new thing. I'll make a new, like, not segment, but let's talk about blank. That sounds like a great thing. It'll be like Miraculous Ladybug, My Little Pony, etc. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you continue watching all my other videos. Like, comment, subscribe, and be kind. Yes. Thank you. Have a good day.